Matt Rife, once hailed as the internet's breakout comedy star, known for his viral crowd-work clips, sharp wit, and effortless charm, is now facing a wave of controversy that's starting to reshape his public image, with a meteoric rise that saw him go from club comedian to social media sensation. Rife built a massive online following almost overnight, thanks to his quick thinking on stage and his good looks that made him an instant favorite on TikTok and YouTube. His comedy specials sold out, his videos racked up millions of views, and it seemed like nothing could slow his momentum. But as is often the case with rising stars, fame brings scrutiny, and now, disturbing details about both his past material and offstage behavior are surfacing, leaving fans divided. Among the first red flags were resurfaced videos and stand-up clips from Rife's earlier years, where some of his jokes were criticized as inappropriate, offensive, or tone-deaf in today's social climate. Critics argue that these weren't just edgy, they were problematic, touching on sensitive topics with language that feels outdated at best, harmful at worst. And while comedians often test boundaries, Rife's older routines have ignited fierce debate about where the line is drawn between bold humor and bad taste. But it doesn't stop there. Behind the curtain, allegations have emerged about Rife's behavior offstage. Anonymous insiders and former colleagues have claimed that the easygoing, confident persona he presents to fans may mask a more arrogant, dismissive personality behind the scenes. Some describe a performer who became difficult to work with as his fame ballooned, suggesting that ego may have played a role in some professional tension. These accounts remain unconfirmed, but they've contributed to a growing discomfort among some fans. And now, the fan base that once cheered him on is increasingly divided. While some argue that comedy should never be censored and people should be allowed to grow from their past mistakes, others believe that accountability is essential, especially when entertainers wield influence over younger, impressionable audiences. Rife has responded to some of the backlash with humor and sarcasm, but critics argue that what's needed is sincerity, not deflection. Whether this is an instance of cancel culture or a legitimate reckoning for past behavior is still up for debate. But one thing is certain: Matt Rife is at a crossroads. At just 28 years old, he remains a talented performer with undeniable stage presence, but the path forward may depend on how he addresses these controversies. Will he acknowledge the concerns and use the moment to grow, or will he risk alienating the audience that helped launch him to fame? Only time will tell. What do you think? Is this backlash deserved, or are we too quick to judge rising stars? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth looks at the real stories behind the spotlight.